myself is good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far astray. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. I'm not picking me up, yeah. I'm just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. And I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Putting me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Picking me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Haaland. Pedri.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Yamal. Pedri. Spread out to the left. And here's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. And he's taking no chances there. Haaland. Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha. And it's Balde. That has not gone well. Messi, and that is expertly dealt with. Bastoni with the clearance. And Kubasi. And it's De Jong. Spread to the right. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Haaland. Conte. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Ball is over the line. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. It's Pedri. That's going wide left. He's found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Argentina are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick
Any
announcement
opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we are back underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Owen. And now the breakaway. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for options. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Koundé gets it clear. Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 77 minutes is
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
substitution for Argentina. Number 17, Hirotoshi Nakata.
The two coaches
Coming on
are
the
signalling
field
changes here,
is
both at the same time.
Number 22,
You felt it was coming,
Substitution.
1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Rafinha knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Neymar.
There will be 3
Now it's João
minutes added
Pedro.
time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable
Security
for those
staff
with a
each
vested
block.
interest.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I have to say the front line made very little impression, Peter, and there's a genuine worry that losing like this can be quite confidence-sapping. I just hope that the fallout from this won't have any long-term effects on them now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
떠는 폰 고장나 버려 난 비용 비켜내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 do my dance 걸음마저 step 길을 끌지 내가 굿보는 get on my way up cause I be bustin' 이제는 또 pass 또 털어낸 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선을 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보는 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 You know what? 더 다르게 더 걸어 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 나 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 Now when I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 내 걸음이 더 뜨거워져 삐그덕 걸음거리고 잘라버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 Hey, get out my way 부딪히다가 우리 끝에
Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Al Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal makes a move down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Spread neatly, it's a promising position, and he lines up and a header! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's found a way past. Yamal finding himself in space. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. João Cancelo. Closing in on goal. And claimed it back, switch on, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Kylian
Couldn't
Mbappe.
squeeze it through.
Kylian
De Jong.
Mbappe.
Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Hazard. Yamal. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
2 added
Yamal.
minutes has been indicated.
And that's a dangerous ball. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! They are purring, truly purring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 8.
So we're underway for the second half.
Coming on the field.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Kimmich. Shot could be on. Shoots! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. Oh, he saved it! Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Koundé gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 2.
This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
Coming on the field is
An opportunity then to pull. He's gone direct.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Not a bad try by any means.
Hazard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rafinha, who's set up 1 goal so far. And it's Balde. Balde. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. It's Hazard! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. So, third corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona get their 4th corner. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And they've got rid. Kimmich. Threads one in. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Araujo gets across to intercept that. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Courtois claims comfortably. Koundé cuts it out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Lewandowski! Goes for the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Koundé. And it's Balde.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. In towards the back stick. Barcelona could have here their final chance. Van Dijk attempts it. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. De Jong. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And this is Forlan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good progress on the left. Balde.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And here's Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Kaut going after that, and it's Kaut. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has not gone well. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Thinks about the shot. It's... Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Araujo can clear it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
1 minute added time.
Araujo. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Kukçu ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Kukçu! Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Yamal. Kukçu knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting. Header! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be immune.
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kukçu. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Yamal. And it's Kaut. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Romero. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Pedri. Ball swung in. And that should get the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 13,
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Good read, needed to be. Koundé gets it away.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Number 4, De Bruyne. Number 16, Hendrick.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Mendes.
Players' body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitutions taking place.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Very much into the last knockings.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Araujo. That's really well cleared. And that's it. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's... Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
It's out for a goal kick.
Yamal.
Neymar. He's got away. Fernando Torres. It's a goal kick.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's picked out the run.
And that was very necessary. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and
as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And here's Torres. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's picked his way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Getting up there! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
he read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. That's going wide left. Koundé does well to get it back. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Those of you making their way home on
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Substitutions taking
So we are
place.
still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Koundé, Araujo. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. That's a smartly directed ball. Balde spots it and intercepts. Pedri. And this is Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. De Jong gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out towards the right wing. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution in progress.
Neymar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Spread to the right, looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. He is through here, and the shots! Of course! In the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid, he's gone for goal.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that'll be the end of that. Defeated, dejected, deflated, the ultimate.
Let it talk to me. Baby girl, just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. Got me weak. All I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you ready and I'll make you mine. Ain't what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body just keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. Talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, shake it up, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, look how long me and you fi connect. Oh, baby girl, come and love when you brace it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, max. Blast it up, ain't no turning back. So long. I got this. And boy, you're moving so fine. You got me losing my mind. Let it talk to me. Hey, just slow it down, let your body speak. Right away. Time is everything. No play, no play. How long I got is infinity. No, straight up infinity. Step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Shake it up, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Dance, that wanna dance, that
wanna dance. I wanna dance.
Minding my business. On the play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. Can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose. Know that you can't stop it. Watch this. Look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets. How that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me. Shoulders gone crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. I'll make you feel like magic. Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hello, tip, stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I know you hate it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. What you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like, say, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight, huh? You step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right, huh?
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. And he's kept it out. And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Beckham with the short one. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's put paid to the danger. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Ahmad, looking for the run, and it's been played through. Bruno Fernandes is flagged offside. Ronaldinho. Zanetti gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let...
Meno! Nearly, but not quite.
Meno certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Oh no, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Beckham, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Batasagi gets it clear. Ahmad. Diallo running with intent. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's loose. Can he finish? A skipper's goal!
Well, this is exactly what you want from your skipper, Peter. I mean, this was about as perfect a time as you can score. Some players already had their heads in the dressing room, but he remained alert.
Number 4, Bruno Fernandes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's in, must be! Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ronald David chance, surely! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Garcia claims it without any fuss.
Munich clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's managed to get free. De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. Otto. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Otto. Oh, that's nice. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's quick to return it. Good ball, good take.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi, number 19. Number
This
23,
is intriguing. Next
Beckham.
goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting
Neymar.
watch.
Count!
Number 17.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
18.
What a chance. He probably had
Number
more time
46,
than he realised.
Kukçu. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 1. El Hadji.
Just eases him off the ball.
Coming on to replace him is
Menu.
number 20.
Can they get him away? Diogo Dalot.
That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
There will be 3 minutes added
Fourth
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Choi always looking for that half a chance. And that's been won straight back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone. They all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored.
Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Ahmad clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a lovely pass. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt. Decent chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Goes down, but nothing given. Ahmad, he is through. Ahmad! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. And that has left him in a heap. He steps in, and that's the end of that. This looks promising. So it is still 0-0. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar is flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Cafu has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Menu, Casemiro, played out towards the right wing. And the shot! Superb from Šeško! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And And we have liftoff! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cafu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Neymar. Bale. It's Bale! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Cristiano Ronaldo! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Kante trying to keep this in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
It's a loose ball. That'll be a throw. Space for him to turn and look. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Llorente.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bale. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Team still separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. De Ligt has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Almost an hour gone. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And they win it back again. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. Diallo with the slide tackle there. Madrid have their second corner now. Maguire with the clearance. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
The two coaches
Number
are signalling
18,
changes here, both at the same
Neymar.
time.
Number 9,
Madrid restore
Bale.
parity.
Number
This
2,
is exactly the kind of
Adams.
contest you'd expect when
Number
you have so
10,
much class from
Messi.
both sides. The next
Coming
goal
on
is
the
going to be
field,
so significant.
Number 21.
Whistle's gone
Batistuta.
and the referee
Number
has
5,
given a
Erling
penalty.
Haaland.
So a
Number
big
20,
chance now from
Raul.
12 yards.
Number 3, Van Dijk.
So we're ready to
Number
go.
17, De Bruyne. Substitution.
And he's stuck it away. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Safi Sali. Good ball, good take.
Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good chance here. Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, he got
added
rid
time.
because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. That's been cut out, well played. 5 minutes to add. Euro. Keep the ball, and it's been given away. He has found the way. Goal! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say...
And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, this is one competition that does not believe in meaningless.
Hello,
Every
everybody,
game
and
an
welcome to
indication, an
today's
acid
match.
test to see where the teams really are with their hopes and ambitions. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. Close it. Shoot! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
There's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And he's done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the games, and it's been given away. And he is that, and he shoots! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A big, deep breath. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, once the save was made...
Ah, he's given it away! That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take... And De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about, and it's Neymar. Beckham, and it's Marquinhos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Is there any... Takes a shot! De Bruyne. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's found a way past. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Gordon! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Gordon. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Munich clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Oh, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Neymar, Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. No way through there. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Gordon. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. Neymar. Can he finish? Caceres with the clearance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Deftly away. Pacho. And here's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Hazard. Neymar. He's going for goal! Missed by a fraction. De Bruyne. And Doué. Caceres. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Doué. And he's in on goal. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Gordon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Duke clears. Goes looking wide. Played back into the centre. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Neymar looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's heaved it away. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Beckham. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Munich have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
McAllister. And here's Gordon.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. So, power or guile? What's it going to be? This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's having a go! And that is as much as we have time for. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination.
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life's too small, no. Can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. No. No bad energy, no bad energy, no. No.
This is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Count. Hazard makes a dash for it. Looking for the run. Oh, this is a great position. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Batistuta! And Batistuta! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 16 minutes is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Camavinga. Throw in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. The ball goes in. A header! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 20, Gabriel
So that's
Batistuta.
2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he is going into that little black book. Rijkaard. Duke powering forward here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Goes for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Diouf, always goal side, and he's there to belt it away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Camavinga clears without hesitation. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And the pass is intercepted.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Hazard stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So, another set play.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That's the end of the first 45. Some first half thoughts?
Munich really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. We're on the move again. Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is some save from Kahn.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
De Jong does well to get it back. But that has not gone well. That's going wide left. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Neymar! And a neat finish. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
66 minutes is number 8. Neymar!
Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Barcelona, number 6, Dirk Kuyt. Coming on
So
the
a
field
big moment.
is number 18, Yamal.
We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And yes, it's him again. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham, and he's managed to get free.
Munich really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Space for him to turn and look. Rice. Neymar. Now it's De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. Where it came from. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off here.
Barcelona, number 15, Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona are making a change
20,
now. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Munich really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice, Neymar. 5 minutes to add. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.
Let the beat drop.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre.
He's in! Bebeto!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Just skips past his man. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Serginho. Quality ball. And it's Beckham. Adams did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And he's gone backward here. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a mistake! No goals as yet. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Batistuta. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Nicely weighted ball. And he's had it nicked away. He's having a shot! Now, who has fallen kindly here? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Lamine Yamal clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Serginho. He's found a way through. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 8, Yamal. Number 14.
So right back into the action.
Number 19.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Number 4, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field.
Hazard.
Number 21, Messi.
Well, that
Number
defending is
11,
unapologetically
Mbappe.
persistent. It's almost
Number
personal,
7,
and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. Threads one in. It's a promising position. In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Messi. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. That is good strength. That'll be a throw-in. Eder Militao. And it's Beckham. He's on it, can he get away? And they're back on the ball again. The ball has bounced loose now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Beckham standing over it. And that should get the job done. He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Hazard, he has found the way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. Beckham stood up well to him there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Duke, someone who can... I think they're done. They are done. They've done it. They have what they wanted.
The staff room immediately.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
So here we are, the match that many consider to be French football's ultimate game. PSG against Marseille is a contest of contrasts. Nouveau riche against the old guard, you might even say. Whatever the background, however, the personnel on the pitch and the passion in the stands should ensure that this is a cracker. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Traore, he's had a shot! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Is number 20.
Marseille penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Great vision, and he's picked out the run. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. And he's whipped it across. Rooney claims it, safe hands. Oh, lovely bit of skill. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. And the shot! And he makes no mistake. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside. He is through here. Oh, there's the clearance. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, they could break here. Quinton Timber. Now it's Weir. Now there's... And Aubameyang! Goal! Marseille! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Marseille leading now. Edingson. Højbjerg. Quinton Timber. Guiri, that's going wide left. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
now they can spring out of defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Guiri. Traore looking to add to his goal. Now it's Guiri. Aubameyang. Aubameyang! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here, and that could set him on his way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Jimenez. A real chance to break. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Greenwood. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim.
Like so many others that said you like a racehorse. I said you like a blowtorch. I said it took a long, long time to get here, but yeah we made it, yeah we made it. Every silver line was a gold mine as the sun was fading. Yeah we made it, yeah we made it. And he said, I'm coming up, don't you dare bring me down. I'm coming up, don't you dare bring me down. Hey, hey, this night's not wasted. Hey, hey, I'm saying, yeah, we made it. I said it took a long, long time to get here, but yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Every silver line was a gold mine as the sun.
No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well,
Gets his head on it! Goal! Paris! The ideal start!
that's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris gain their reward with an early goal. Little doubt that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cleared away. Aims beyond the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most convincing of passes. Lismelou, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Lismelou, now it's Ikone. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yuga. And here's Dembele. Just eases him off the ball.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lunetzi. Can he get it through? Simon. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Paris are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lismelou. Now it's Ikone. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 3
Nuno
minutes
Mendes.
added time.
Espimas. And this is Dembele. Dembele gets on his bike and the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Valeni. Cialnini.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lopez. Simon. Lopez. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. That's going across goal. And that has been cleared. And the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that sort of connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Coming on to replace him is
Paris find a position of real strength now. Spread neatly. Kebal. Valeni. Yuka. No, that's been intercepted. He has found a way through. Simon! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
coming on the field.
Paris are at the peak of their powers. That's for their chance! And he's stuck it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Drives it in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution for Paris FC, number 10.
Time for a change in personnel. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
It's good.
So that's it. It is all over. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being...
Now when this come to mankind, I just one day. And not be everybody worship money. I know they show myself, I just one day. I say, yeah, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Say you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the back. What will be must be.
Now my late night day, I don't get time to chase cloud. I'm more happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think a game, them for no man. While when them think with him, them think them know, them just know the name. What will be must be. What will be must be. When of us they move like them agree this and put out negative in the universe. When them not try uplift, not free the turf. What will be must be, must be, must be.